Why tigers hunt alone? Across the animal kingdom, teamwork often means survival. Lions surround their prey. Wolves hunt in coordinated packs. Even smaller predators rely on numbers to bring down animals far larger than themselves. But the tiger chose a completely different path. It walks alone, hunts alone, fights alone. And somehow, that solitary strategy turned it into one of the most successful predators ever to roam the forests of Asia. So why would an animal powerful enough to rule an entire landscape reject the greatest advantage in nature? Having allies? The answer begins deep inside a forest where silence is far deadlier than strength. To understand why tigers hunt alone, you have to forget the tiger for a moment and look at the world around it. This is not the open savanna where lions can see prey from hundreds of meters away. This is a forest of shadows. Dense bamboo blocks the path. Thick grass hides every movement. Fallen trees, rivers, and steep slopes turn the landscape into narrow corridors where visibility disappears after only a few steps. And in a place like this, a hunting team can become a liability. Two predators make more noise than one. Four bodies disturb more leaves. One mistake from a single hunter can warn the prey and destroy the entire ambush. A tiger cannot afford that. Its success depends on getting close enough before the victim realizes it is being watched. Every movement must be controlled. Every footstep must disappear beneath the sounds of the forest. Sometimes the tiger may follow an animal for hours without attacking. It waits for the wind to shift, the herd to separate, or one careless step to open a path. This is not a chase. It is a silent invasion. The tiger uses tall grass, darkness, uneven ground, and even flowing water to erase its presence. Now imagine several adult tigers moving through the same cover. They could block one another, compete for the best angle, and reveal the ambush before it begins. In the tiger's world, numbers do not always create strength. Sometimes, they create noise. And noise can mean hunger. But the forest is only the first reason tigers hunt alone, because even if several tigers could make the kill together, another problem would begin the moment the prey stopped moving. Who gets to eat? A successful hunt should be the end of the struggle. For a tiger, it is often only the beginning. A large kill can feed one tiger for days, but place 2 or 3 adults around the same carcass, and the reward begins to shrink. One animal eats first, another waits. A third may challenge. And in the world of tigers, sharing is not a peaceful agreement. It can become a test of strength. A warning growl can become a sudden charge, followed by a strike powerful enough to tear skin or break bone. That risk matters because a tiger's body is its entire survival system. A damaged paw can ruin an ambush, while a deep wound or broken tooth can turn the next hunt into starvation. So even after working together to make a kill, adult tigers would still face the most dangerous question of all. Who controls the meat? Most adults occupy separate territories and meet mainly for reproduction or conflict. Their lives are built around ownership, not permanent alliances. One hunter, one territory, one kill. And there is another problem. Prey in the forest is often scattered. A deer may be here, a wild boar miles away, and a gaur in another valley. There may be enough food to support one powerful predator, but not enough to keep a group of adult tigers fed in the same place for long. Sooner or later, hunger would turn cooperation into competition. And competition between animals this strong can become deadly. So the tiger does not avoid a team because it cannot cooperate. It avoids a team because the cost of sharing may be greater than the value of the hunt. But that leads to an even more important question. How can one animal do the work that usually requires an entire pack? Most predators that hunt alone are forced to choose smaller prey. The tiger does not accept that limit. It can stalk through dense cover, close the distance unseen, explode forward in a single burst, and overpower prey heavier than itself, all without another hunter blocking the escape. A wolf pack divides the job. Some members chase, others surround, and another attacks from the side. A tiger has no one to perform those roles, so its body evolved to perform all of them. Its powerful hind legs launch nearly 300 kilograms of muscle from complete stillness. Its front limbs do more than strike. They hook, pull, and drag the victim off balance. Once the tiger reaches its target, the hunt becomes brutally close. There is no line of allies waiting behind it, no second attacker to correct a mistake. The tiger must control the prey immediately, because one kick from a deer, one horn from a gaur, or one tusk from a wild boar can end the hunter's life as quickly as the hunt began. But the most dangerous weapon is not hidden in its claws. It is restraint. A hungry tiger may see prey and refuse to attack. It may freeze or abandon hours of stalking because the angle is wrong. To us, that may look like hesitation. In reality, it is calculation. A solitary hunter cannot afford a reckless chase. It cannot depend on the pack to recover the situation. Every decision must protect the only hunter available, itself. And that is the real reason the tiger's loneliness became power. It does not need a team because evolution compressed an entire hunting strategy into one body. But this independence comes with a price. Because the same life that makes the tiger almost unstoppable also means every injury, every failed hunt, and every night without food must be survived alone. For millions of years, forests have echoed with the footsteps of only one tiger. No pack behind it, no partner beside it, no second chance if something goes wrong. Every hunt begins with patience, every attack is a gamble, and every meal is earned by a single predator carrying the full weight of survival on its own. That is what makes the tiger so extraordinary. It is not the fastest hunter in the wild, nor the largest predator on Earth, and it does not have the safety of numbers. Instead, it mastered something even more difficult. It learned to trust silence over speed, precision over chaos, and strategy over strength alone. The forest never rewarded the loudest predator. It rewarded the one that could disappear. Perhaps that is why the tiger has remained one of nature's greatest hunters for thousands of years. Not because it was stronger than every rival, but because it never needed anyone else to finish the hunt. But the tiger's story does not end here. Because even this legendary hunter has enemies it would rather avoid, battles it chooses to walk away from, and survival strategies even more surprising than hunting alone. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden world of one of nature's greatest predators, subscribe to Wild Unknown. Here, every video uncovers the secrets behind the world's most fascinating and dangerous animals. And tell us in the comments, if you could observe any wild predator for 1 hour, which one would you choose, and why? Your answer might inspire our next documentary. Until next time, stay curious, because the wild always has another secret waiting to be uncovered.